Merci. I painted a long time on this painting, and I did layers on layers and layers, and now I go back to the beginning. You know, it's like in the cosmos, it's always construction, demolition, reconstruction, all the stars who die and some others are born. It's always like this. Who is responsible for that? Who started this on the beginning? We don't know. We don't know why we are here. We don't know where we go. It's quite desperate, no? Because we have an intellect to try to find out, but we cannot. When a star explodes, all the material goes in the cosmos. It's there. It's not. God doesn't forget it, you know. And then one day it will be recomposed. It will be the gravity will recompose another star, and so on. So I keep it all. I put it in one of the boxes there, you know. If you come, you can see here different. Is this movable? Here are different paintings, you see, from different states. It's much better now, I think.
Kiefer is emphatically one of the most significant artists currently working in the world.
Within the art world, Kiefer's a giant, really.
There are some people whose creativity verges on the demonic, and he's one of those.
When I was a child, I did tunnels in the garden of my parents. And then I wrote something made a drawing on a piece of paper, I put it in the tunnel, and I closed it. I thought, you know, why you do this? It must be a deep need to do things like that.
I'm thinking of when you were born, 1945, and obviously that moment in the history of Germany.
When I was a child, the neighbor house was a ruin, and another was ruined around.
And this was your playground?
Yes, I had nothing else. I played with these bricks in the ruins of Donaueschingen, you know. There was a mass of them. I could play with them.
Kiefer's was a generation that had been born at the very end of the war, had grown up in the ruins of the war, had seen, to a certain extent, the recovery of Germany, but also dealing with the guilt, the historical scar of Nazism. A lot of it had been buried, and I think Kiefer was part of a generation that started to question that.
It's extraordinary now because Germany has been about the best place in the world to teach its children about the war and the Holocaust and the Nazis. But even as late as the 60s, it wasn't the case. Something profound and horrible has gone wrong. Germany is shrouded in silence and denial, a kind of willed amnesia.
The Nazis took over art. They decided what was good and what was bad. Kiefer wanted to sort of purify, cleanse that role again.
From the very beginning,
Yeah.
you were very bold, almost, you know, reckless almost, because, as you say, Germany wasn't ready for it.
But I was not ready too. The starting point was an innocent part. A stupid part, if you want to say.
The Sieg Heil salute had been banned in Germany since 1945. Dressing up in his father's Wehrmacht uniform and performing it for a camera was Kiefer's protest against forgetting.
When he took it to his tutors, most of them were horrified, and the only one who understood what this precocious 24-year-old artist was trying to do was one of the tutors called Kuchenmeister, who had actually been in a concentration camp, I believe. And he supported Kiefer in moving forward in this vein.
Ich weiß nicht, was soll es bedeuten, dass ich so traurig bin. Ein Märchen aus Zeiten, das kommt mir nicht aus dem Sinn.
As a young artist, Anselm Kiefer prodded incessantly at the open wound of German history. His paintings from that time are covered with references to mythical German heroes: Siegfried, Hermann, Parsifal, blood-soaked legends of the deep past. These are the same heroes around whom the Nazis built a cult. This made critics uneasy and led to outrage when he represented Germany at the Venice Biennale, with some accusing him of fascism. Was he trying to redeem these German heroes and wash away their sins?
If people say, oh, who has made this? Is this a neo-Nazi? Then I say nothing, because I go back to an earlier time, in which time I don't know what I was. You understand? Mm-hmm. It's not clear what I was in 30 or in 39. It's not clear what happens with me in this time. And most of the intellectuals, they don't ask this question, what they would have done or what they feel, really.
Kiefer's first flush of success came in the 1980s, and he used the money to buy and renovate an old brick factory in Buchen, Germany. Here he expanded into sculpture and installation. He began to create a world for himself. I've come to Buchen to see this first studio for myself and to watch Kiefer install some new work.
I think we have to go over there. Yes, we go up here. Careful to your head. This was for an airplane, but I didn't continue it. It looks awkward.
It's a bewildering and slightly disorientating experience, and Kiefer himself is difficult to keep up with, and not just physically.
Sometimes I put diamonds in, then it's Valentino's. You know, the
Dress designer.
No.
What are you talking about?
Valentino from the antiquity. He was in the second century after Christ.
I'm looking down here and I'm seeing these boxes. Obviously you've collected these things.
Yeah.
Where do you find them?
In this building was a lot of material of ancient